I'm alright. I'm at work. I'm on break, so I had to come tell y'all the rest of the story. I was tired last night, y'all. Y'all know I go to my night job, then I come to my day job. I be exhausted because I leave my night job and automatically come to my day job. Like, bro, I be tired. You know what I'm talking about? So like I said, thank y'all for stalling me out. And y'all know Inglewood police killed my brother Brian. So we got a lot going on. We got a march going on Sunday if y'all want to come out and support me. If y'all want to send me anything, because what I'm doing something special for his daughter. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get into the story, right? This is part 17. I'm tired, y'all. Just came from Harold and Bell's eating, okay? All right? So just work with me. My ass is tired. I promise you. So like I said, he done took off on her motherfucking ass. And like I said, he didn't hit her so damn hard that I'm like, oh my God, like, bro. And I'm talking about he is wearing her out, right? But in the midst of him wearing her out, I'm assuming in my brain, I know the auntie and the cousin finna jump up and try to help. Hell no. They literally sat on the couch, nigga, looked down and didn't even look up like it wasn't nothing happening. Like when I say they was ignoring shit, like do. So I'm like, chill out. Chill out, right? He like, but I'm like, bro, get up off of her. I'm like, you're doing too much. I'm like, that's what you get. That's what happened when you fuck with hoes. Like, it is what it is. I'm like, you doing all this. She been acting like this. Y'all been going through the drama. Like, I'm just going to fuck off. I'm like, this ain't cool. I'm like, this ain't cool to be doing in front of me. I don't like that. He like, but I ain't want her playing with you either. I'm like, she ain't playing with me. She playing with you. I'm casualty of war. Like, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know exactly what it is. He like, no, you being too cool on her. I'm like, you beating her up, go do what? I said, this is exactly what she want, because you know she felt like you still got feelings for her. So, what's the point? Or whatever. But I noticed as I'm talking, and I'm going off on him, the cousin, I can tell she low-key feeling a nigga. And if she ain't feeling me, it's something. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I ain't so stupid. So my cousin chimed in, like, yeah, bro, like, you ain't gotta do her like that. Like, you ain't gotta put your hands on her. Like, that's lame shit, bro. Like, you sitting up here professing your love to my cousin, telling her how you ain't gonna be this and you ain't gonna be that. But, nigga, look how you acting. He like, man, you right, but no, this bitch got me fucked up. Y'all don't even know what happened. He was like, when we left, went to go bust a play that, he was like, that bitch really did call a nigga. She was like, it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. I was just playing. He should have known I wasn't going to call nobody. He like, bitch, I can't trust you with your wolf. In my mind, I still think he friend. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, she was like, can I get my baby? He was like, yeah, you can get your baby. And like I said in my brain, it didn't make sense to me on why this particular auntie and this particular cousin was coming to get the baby. Work with it. So the cousin, I go in the kitchen, I roll up, because at this point, let me give me another drink and something to smoke. So I go in the backyard. At this point, I'm like, I'm finna stick my feet in the jacuzzi. Like, I just need to relax. So I'm sitting back there. I'm sitting back there by myself. The cousin come back there. She like, you all right? I'm like, I'm good. She like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. She like, oh, not like that. I was just checking on you. I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. I can handle myself. She was like, I could see that. I'm like, yeah, I can handle myself. She was like, oh, okay. She was like, you from Compton? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Compton. She asked me where I'm from. I told her. But when we out there chopping it up, I'm like, what you like to do? She like, I like to have fun. You know, I did do this, da-da-da-da-da. As you know, I used to be a hoe, you know. I'm like, used to be? She like, yeah, because people not loyal. They not solid in my mind. Bitch, you talking too much. And I was like, yeah, because you fuck with the wrong people. You don't fuck with people that genuinely care about you. You fuck with a nigga that y'all like to fuck, but want to beat on you. You know, abuse you, use you, talk to you crazy, show out for a new bitch, square bitch like me. That ain't gonna never do it. I was like, that shit weird. I was like, if bitches is fucking with me, man, bitches will be protected. Nigga, we just get money and we go build. That's it and that's all. I'm like, that's the name of the game. I'm like, if I gotta put my hands on you, I don't want you. She was like, I feel you. I'm like, yeah. So, you know, that's just how I get now. I'm like, I like loyal bitches. I like bitches that listen, know how to stay in line. Nigga, let's just get to the bag. We ain't gotta do no arguing or fussing. She was like, I understand, right? So, boom. I go lay down. I get out the hot tub. I go lay down. We get up the next day. Oh, girl done took her baby. She done left. The auntie and the cousin's still there. We getting dressed and shit. Hopped in the shower. So he like, I gotta go make a play. I'm like, you keep talking about making plays, but you ain't gave me no money like that. He was like, when I come back, I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm like, you promise? He like, I promise I'm gonna take you shopping and I'm gonna take you gambling. I'm like, all right, cool. He like, you cool with them being here? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But then the mama was like, I gotta make a run. He leaves, right? Then the mama was like, she gotta make a run. And the daughter was like, I'm gonna stay. So my cousin then was like, shit, I want 2 braids. And my cousin Sinead that live out there, she do hair. So they going to Sinead's house. I tell her, I'm cool, I'm staying at the house. I just was tired. First of all, I've been off pills all week. Nigga is, I'm talking about a little zooted. I just want to lay down. So I go roll up. I go to the back. I'm smoking and shit. She come back there. She like, I just want to say thank you for talking to me last night. I'm like, okay, that's what's... All right, somebody was calling my phone. I didn't want it to go mute. Anyway, so she back there talking to me like, thank you for talking to me last night. I'm like, cuz it's nothing. You regular, it's all good. I'm like, you a pretty girl. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I just don't want nobody to use you. I'm like, I don't care if it is a nigga, we both can fuck with. Like, it's nothing. She was like, no, I totally understand. She was like, I be in L.A. all the time. Like, and I was like, yeah. I was like, well, shit, when you in L.A., come fuck with me sometime. She like, for real? I'm like, yeah, you can pull up on me. She was like, I don't be having nowhere to stay like that. I'm like, don't worry about that. I got you. Like, it's all good, right? She like, for real? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you want to take a couple of shots? She like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So I go in there. I'm like, I'm about to get in the pool. I go put on my bathing suit. I come back outside. She like, oh, I didn't know you was getting in the water. I'm like, yeah. She was like, oh, shit, I ain't got no bathing suit. I'm like, we grown. You don't need no bathing suit, right? She was like, you for real? I'm like, you can go put on a t-shirt or something. I mean, if you really want to get in the water, I'm like, it is what it is. It's a washer and dryer in this motherfucker. Me being me, I got 1,000 baby suits, but at that time, bitch, my body was body. I mean, yeah, she couldn't fit it. But she was cute, though. She was a red bone. She had a nice little body. Like, she was cute. She wasn't ugly. Now, I'm steady taking shots. We taking a couple of shots. We laughing and talking. This bitch start rubbing on my thigh and shit. In my mind, I'm like, I think I can fuck, but I don't know. Because bitches do a lot of touchy-feely shit when they drunk, so you got to make sure you reading the motherfucking signal right or whatever. So I'm looking at her. I'm like, I tell her, like, hey, you better stop touching on me before I take it the wrong way. She like, what's the wrong way? I say, I like bitches, like I'm bisexual. She was like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah. She was like, have you and him? I'm like, I said, you going a little too far with that. I said, but to answer your question, I said, I never give a nigga that. I said, what I do is what I do. It's my business. What I need to tell him anything for. She like, oh. I'm like, why? She was like, cause I was kind of like looking at you or whatever last night. And she was like, when you went off on him, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of turned me on. I'm like, oh yeah, it kind of turned you on? She like, on everything. I'm like, show me it turned you on then. She like, what you mean? I'm like, cuz you playing. So I get out the water, grab a towel, dry off. I walk in the house, make me another drink. I go to the front door, make sure that motherfucker locked, cause I already know where my body at. I go sit down in a chair at the little island in the table. She like, why you get out the pool? I'm like, I'm about to come back in a minute. I'm like, I was just checking on the door. I'm like, had to make me another drink or whatever. She was like, oh, okay. She like, I thought I did something wrong. I'm like, no, you ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm like, you ain't gotta fuck with me. Like, baby, it's nothing. Like, you know what I'm talking about? We just chopping it up. It's all good. She like, no, I do want to fuck with you. I'm like, you sure about that? She like, I'm sure. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, come with me to the back. Boom, we go to the back. We go to the room. Boom, I turn the shower on. I'm like, take that shit off. Take it off. We get in the shower. Boom. Now I'm in control, of course. So, boom, nigga wash up because the nigga did have chlorine on him. Nigga in the shower, nigga, after like a couple of washes, and I'm rubbing on her. I'm like, damn, this bitch body is like hella nice. So I just push her head down like, nigga, show me. Man, this bitch go to work. Oh, cuz this bitch go to work. Oh, this bitch eat a nigga every